So today I want to talk a little bit about the lineup for the Nintendo Switch in the second half of 2022, as it's begun to take shape and it's looking pretty stacked. There's a steady flow of exclusives between July and December and a boatload of third-party games on their way. In this video I'll discuss what's coming out and when, as well as some of the games that are slated for 2022 but we still do not have a firm release date. So let's start with all the exclusives coming to Nintendo Switch between now and December 31st, 2022. In July, you have Live Alive, which releases on July 22nd. Fun fact, a bit of information about that was released this week, where the developer spoke about the fact that the original version on the Super Famicom or the Super NES, depending on which region you were in, it originally was going to be localized into English, but due to poor sales in Japan, they scrapped that idea. So that was interesting to find out. But yeah, this was a really out there announcement when it was first announced, and it was a great sort of addition to the Nintendo Switch. It's exclusive. Nintendo's publishing it, Square's developing it. So Live Alive launches 22nd of July. And rounding out the end of July is the highly anticipated Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, this game, since it was announced, has just been, the marketing for this game has just been out of this world. You know, when Monolith Soft drops one of their just epic Japanese RPGs, the machine behind it just goes into full tilt. I mean, we've seen so much information, and it's a couple of weeks away. It's like 13 days away. I mean, I cannot wait. It looks great. The gameplay looks great. It can be confusing, I guess, for some people if you've never played a Xenoblade Chronicles game before. Can look a bit overwhelming, but I would say to people, give it a go. What we've seen so far looks great, and yeah, that's coming out July 29th. Not long to go. Good luck if you're in the UK trying to get hold of that collector's edition because they still haven't released on the website, and if the US release is anything to go by, it is going to be an absolute shit show trying to get hold of that collector's edition. But that rounds us out. July, you've got Live Alive launching on July 22nd and Xenoblade Chronicles launching on July 29th. So for August so far, we have nothing dated, which if you look at it in two ways. One way, it's a little strange. We don't have a big sort of first party or exclusive release for August. But then if you look at the end of July, literally almost the last day of July, last couple of days of July, you've got Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is going to just stretch throughout the entire August. So maybe they've left it open so there's nothing competing too much with it. But I suspect, and it's been rumoured online, that they may drop the recently announced Kirby's Dream Buffet in August to kind of fill out that month. It's not going to be a hugely impactful game, and it's not going to take away the shine from Xenoblade Chronicles, so it'll probably fit quite nicely in August. But so far, nothing dated for August, but hopefully we'll get that Kirby's Dream Buffet just shadow dropped or Twitter dropped for August, and that will fill out that slot quite nicely. And moving into September, you have Splatoon 3. I'm not a huge Splatoon player or fan. It's enjoyable, but I'm not sort of super into Splatoon. But I know that obviously it's a massive franchise for Nintendo. It's super popular around the world, especially in Japan. So this game is going to do absolute, gangbuster numbers. It's going to sell so well. And I think we'll get some more information. It'll probably be a Splatoon 3 focus direct before launch, I would suspect. But yeah, September, Splatoon 3 launches on the 9th of September. And boy, oh boy, moving into October. Woof! It's going to be a busy month, boy. Very busy month. We have recently announced this week Bayonetta 3. Oh my god, I was so hyped when I saw this trailer because I absolutely love the Bayonetta games. I'm so excited for this game, and there's a nice little collector's edition which I managed to pre-order before it sold out in about 60 seconds on the UK My Nintendo store. But yeah, Bayonetta 3, we've got an actual release date, we've got a final trailer, we've got a little bit of information about the story, the different Bayonettas, different universes we're going to, a new playable character called Viola. Oh my god, if you haven't watched the trailer, go and watch the trailer. What is wrong with you? If you haven't watched the trailer and you're a Bayonetta fan, what is wrong with you? Go and watch that bloody trailer. It is amazing. The game looks fantastic. The gameplay is just pure Bayonetta. Oh, it's just great. And And I don't know if they're just trolling or just taking the mickey or just having a bit of fun, but they've introduced what has been called the Naive Angel mode, which basically allows you to tone down or, you know, gloss over the nudity or semi-nudity in the game. You know, if you're playing, say, on public transport, or you're playing on the TV in front of family and you don't want them to see Bayonetta's backside, or maybe some of the suggestive cutscenes, you have an option of basically making it, you know, PG for, you know, family viewing or public viewing, which I think is absolutely hilarious that they've included that option in there. But, you know, it's optional, so if you're a Bayonetta purist, you know full well you're going to play it as the developers intended. But yes, Bayonetta 3 launches 29th of October. Cannot wait. Super excited. Also in October, we have Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which again is looking fantastic. It looks, I mean, they've had time, Ubisoft have had time to, you know, get to grips with the Switch better. But yeah, the game looks fantastic. It looks arguably, you know, a vast improvement over the first game. And you get to play as Bowser, which is an added bonus. And we've been waiting for this game for quite some time. If you haven't played the first game, it is an absolute beauty. It is an absolute gem. It's highly recommended. It's always on sale. It's always on sale digitally and physically. So if you haven't picked it up yet, now's the time. Grab this game. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope is coming out on 20th of October this year. Really looking forward to it. Great game, great sort of an actually decent Ubisoft game to say the least. It's not Assassin's Creed or any of those, not Just Dance. So yeah, really good game. Looks great so far. Definitely looking forward to this one. Rolling into November, we are spoilt with Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Now that is, by my count, 3 Pokemon games in the space of 12 months. If we count, November was Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. January, or was it February? I can't even remember when Pokemon Legends Arceus came out. Oh, 28th of January. I just had to quickly look it up. Yeah, so Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl in November of 2021. Pokemon Legends Arceus on the 28th of January 2022. And another mainline Pokemon game, Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet on the 18th of November 2022. So Pokemon fans are being spoilt for choice in 2022. That's 3 games in the space of 12 months. But yeah, it looks really good. It looks like it's going to be taking some elements from Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is a fantastic game. It was a breath of fresh air that Pokemon needed. It was Pokemon Legends Arceus was so addictive to play. But the story was great, the catching mechanics were great, the sort of semi-open world was fantastic. If you haven't played that, you've got to play that game. It's absolutely awesome. So, but Pokemon Scarlet and Violet seem to be taking elements from that. And then there's also a lot we don't know about the game. But it looks great, the starters look fun. There are some leaks coming out, which I'm not going to talk about. But if you want to look those up, there, it's up for you. Oh my gosh, I can't even get the words out. If you want to look those up, that is up to you. But personally, I shall be keeping myself leak free as much as possible. But yeah, I am looking forward to this game. Not sure what starter I'll choose yet. No, silly. Of course, I'm going to choose the fire starter. If you're not choosing the fire starter, what is wrong with you? But yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet launches on the 18th of November. And finally, into December, we have Dragon Quest Treasures, which was announced at the most recent Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. It is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, and it's a spin-off from Dragon Quest. So essentially, you go around treasure hunting. The trailer looks pretty good. If you're a Dragon Quest fan, this might be up your alley. I might check it out. I don't think it's going to be hugely expensive, and it might be quite a sort of cute, enjoyable game. So yeah, Dragon Quest Treasures launches on 9th of December 2022. Now moving on to third-party games, and oh my gosh, there's a lot to get through. So bear with me. There's a lot to get through, and there are probably going to be some that I've missed. This list is not exhaustive, so if I've missed any, or there's some on this list, there's some that are not on this list that you're looking forward to, please let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, moving straight into the list, in July you have Digimon Survive, Azure Strikers Gunvolt 3, Capcom Stadium Arcade 2, I think that's the official name of it, and River City Saga 3 Kingdoms. Oh, let me go back and correct myself. The official name is Capcom Arcade 2nd Stadium. Moving into August, you have 2 Point Campus, SD Gundam Battle Alliance, and Pac-Man World Re-Pac, which looks quite fun actually. I think it's a remake of I think it was on a PS1 originally. I'm a big fan of the 2 Point games, and I think I'm going to enjoy 2 Point Campus. It looks entertaining. But yeah, August, third-party games, Nintendo Switch, 2 Point Campus, SD Gundam Battle Alliance, and Pac-Man World Re-Pac. Steamrolling into September, we have TemTem, which is the Pokemon Pocket Monsters clone, copy, inspired by, I don't know. You also have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. You have Dragon Quest X Offline releasing. So far, it's Japan only, which is a real shame. No word on English localization as of yet, but we can all stay hopeful that Square might decide to localize this. And then rounding out the end of September is the Diofield Chronicles. And just like the Nintendo Switch exclusives for October, the third-party list is pretty slamming as well. You have Persona 5 Royale. Yes, that is correct. Persona is finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. We got that announced at the most recent Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, and the internet was set alight. It was like the world's worst kept secret. But I mean, if Atlas had not released this on the Switch, I just think it would have gotten to the point where people just like, do you not enjoy money? You've got a hybrid system. Persona was a big hit on the 3DS and the DS. Why is it not on the Switch? The best-selling platform in the world for how many years now? So it just makes no sense. It had to come, and you know, we're going to get the Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden next year apparently. No word on physicals on those, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, Persona 5 Royale finally coming to the Nintendo Switch. You also have No Man's Sky coming to the Nintendo Switch. That is going to be an interesting one. I would love to see how that actually runs. We also had announced for October Nier Automata. End of Your edition, I believe it's pronounced. That looks fun. The developer confirmed that it is going to run at 1080p 30 frames per second docked and 720p 30 frames per second handheld mode. And rounding out October, you have Overwatch 2. I'm not a huge Overwatch fan, wasn't really into the first game. The second game, yeah, if you're an Overwatch fan, there you are. But yeah, that's rounding out a pretty busy October from a third-party perspective. And rounding out the end of the year in November is Harvestella, which is a sort of farm simulator RPG similar in the vein of Rune Factory, which is another Square Enix game. Trailer looks really good. There's lots of aspects of there that are interesting. And yeah, that rounds out the end of the year from a third-party perspective of what we actually have dated. But we are not done. We are not done. So now we have to talk about the games that are slated for 2022 for the Nintendo Switch, but we do not have a firm release date, and there's quite a few. So we'll start with the recently announced Kirby's Dream Buffet. That was sort of shadow dropped on YouTube/Twitter earlier this week, which is just basically, you know, a fun looking Kirby game. You know, that's 2 bits of Kirby we've had this year. I can't complain. Then we have Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Yeah, it looks great. As I said, this is a remake of what I think this was stuck on the PSP or PS Vita, I can't remember which one. But yeah, nice little remake coming along. Looks good. Again, it'll be interesting to see how it runs on the Nintendo Switch. Will Square put the effort into actually making a decent port or a decent version of this game, should I say? So yeah, that's one to look forward to. I'm eagerly looking forward to more information about that. But that is slated for winter 2022. So it could come out this year, or it could come out in January or February of next year. Then we have Front Mission First. Again, don't know too much about that game, but it looks like it's highly anticipated by quite a few people. So that was slated for 2022, but still no firm release date. Sonic Frontiers, gosh, the marketing on this game has been atrocious. I'm not sure what Sega was thinking, but the trailer that we got in the Nintendo Partner Showcase was probably what they should have started with, rather than this weird drop on the IGN website. It was a little weird, but yeah, looks much better. You've got gameplay footage, you've got zones, you've got more information, and that was all slammed in a Nintendo Partner Showcase. So not sure what was going on with that, but Sonic Frontiers looks really good. I'm looking forward to that. We don't have a date for that yet, but it's supposed to be coming out in 2022, and I think Sega recently said that is not going to be delayed. So looking forward to Sonic Frontiers. And the big elephant in the room is Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Now, that was originally supposed to come out earlier this year, but because of all the nonsense going on around the world, it was delayed sort of indefinitely. We just don't know. Nintendo, I guess, could sort of just shadow Twitter drop it and slot it into December, because that's an empty, well, not an empty slot, but that's a slot that they could drop it into. Sort of drop it and Twitter drop it, shadow drop it, and kind of just forget about it. Minimal marketing. It would be a shame, because it would be nice for Advance Wars to reach a wider audience, but you know that you've got to balance the line between being sensitive to what's going on around the world and, you know, your business model, etc. So we don't know. Advance Wars, it may not come out this year at all, but you know, we're hopeful that it will be dropped in December, or maybe they'll just drop it next month. August is completely empty from a Switch exclusive standpoint. Maybe they'll just shadow drop it in August and say, look, look, no matter when we drop this, it's going to be compared with what's going on in the world, so we might as well just rip the band-aid off and just drop it and be done with it. But who knows? Let's hope it comes out this year. And moving on to Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, it is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and no, apparently it is not going to be a cloud version. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, that's going to run like dog on the Nintendo Switch, but we don't know. Warner Brothers may have actually bothered to put effort into a decent version of the game. The developers have said that you know, they enjoyed bringing it to the Nintendo Switch, so let's hope they've actually given it the time, care and attention it deserves. But again, this is another one where I'm going to wait for more footage, wait for more sort of reviews on this one before biting the bullet, because ultimately I'll probably get it on PC first to play the best version of it, and you know, if it's decent, I'll probably get it on the Switch as well. But I'm excited to see how that actually does run on the Switch. So yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is supposed to be coming out this year, 2022. So we shall wait and see. And moving on to another game, Return to Monkey Island. That was again recently announced in the Partner Showcase. I remember playing Monkey Island back in the day on the PC, so I might check this one out actually. It seems interesting. It was a bit of a sad story actually. The creator of the game recently sort of shut off his social media because a bunch of toxic twats on the internet were basically just harassing him and sending him just all sorts of horrible messages, and you know, that's never okay. Whatever you're, you know, harassing a developer or creator of a game is not going to get you what you want. So I don't know why people insist on just being obnoxious, but unfortunately that's the internet these days. But yeah, Return to Monkey Island, coming out in 2022 hopefully. No firm release date, but yeah, looking forward to that one as well. Next, Life is Strange Remastered Collection. Again, I haven't actually played any of these games, but I've been wanting to. So this remastered collection might actually be what tips them into the franchise. So looking forward to that once that gets an actual release date. We also have Metal Slug Tactics, Star Wars Hunters, and Doraemon Story of Season, Friends of the Great Kingdom. Star Wars Hunters, we haven't seen any gameplay. All we've had is a nice, well-curated CG trailer, and nothing else. We haven't heard anything else about this game, so whether it comes out in 2022 is anybody's guess, but it's slated for 2022. Same for Metal Slug Tactics. We haven't heard anything about it at all, so slated for 2022, but we don't know if it's actually coming out. And Doraemon for the Doraemon fans. So what do you think about the games coming to the Nintendo Switch over the next 6 months? What are you most looking forward to? What are some of your must-have games? As I mentioned earlier, the list is not totally exhaustive, so let me know some games that might not be on this list that you're looking forward to in the comments section below. Well, if you've reached the end of this video, thanks for watching and listen to me prattle on about my excitement for Nintendo's second half lineup for 2022. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time and watching and listening to this video. I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. But yeah, please smash that like button, subscribe if you are somebody new, and leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear what games you're interested in and why, what you're most looking forward to, and if anything interests you on this list. If anything doesn't interest you on this list, what would you love to see on Nintendo Switch for the second half of this year? We don't know what else they might shadow drop. There's been rumors of the Batman Arkham trilogy. I would love that to be slotted into August, but who knows, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, leave a comment down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks again. Peace out.